Hi, welcome back to China Noi Cooking on the Condo. I think it's called that anyway. Today I'm going to show you how to make some chicken tikka. And this is made from stuff that I can buy here in Pattaya. The only thing that I didn't get in Pattaya was my whizzer, which I brought with me from Australia. Very useful for making the paste. So what I need to make the chicken tikka is, again, the chang is optional. What I have there is a Indian spice called kasuri methi. Methi leaves. That's actually very, very important. To be honest with you, it gives you the taste for a lot of curries. What I also have is I've cut up some garlic and ginger. Uh, yeah, so equal amounts of garlic and ginger, which I'm going to make into a paste. Sorry about the reflection there from the backboard. Some a little bit of garam masala powder, which again is useful. Garam masala, and some tikka masala paste, which I got from Friendship. I prefer if you get it in a jar, but no jars. This paste, it says serves 3 to 4 people. So I'll have to work out how much I'm going to use for this marinade. Which this, of course, is so the chicken tikka is made basically from chicken in a marinade. Then I have some natural yogurt, a lemon, and some olive oil. And the olive oil is to make up the garlic and ginger paste. So the first thing you have to do is to make the garlic and ginger paste. This stuff, you can probably buy it in jars. I've not seen it here yet anywhere, but you find the jars tend to have a lot of water in them in the mixture. It's really better to make your own garlic ginger paste if you can do. So what I have here is equal parts garlic and ginger, and I poured in a fairly decent whack of olive oil there. I always use olive oil. Vegetable oil, you want to look it up, check it out. You know, vegetable oil is basically poison. Olive oil is at least olives actually have oil inside them. Seed oil, it's nasty stuff. So it isn't easy to make this stuff, really. You need quite a bit of liquid. I'm trying to avoid water, even though there's water in the ginger and garlic. If you have water, it spits a bit too much. Now I've got my super whizzer, as I say, from Australia, so I'm going to do my best to whiz this stuff up. That's actually not bad. It's not a like a spoon. I'm just to show you. It isn't a perfectly smooth paste, but hey, not far off it. So that's one of the most important things we need to make this chicken tikka. Oh, one thing I forgot. You need as well. You need chicken, don't you? Yeah. So in true fashion, here's some chicken I prepared earlier. It's just cut into sort of fairly decent, cube-sized pieces. So let's go on and show you how to make this marinade for this chicken tikka. In itself, the Patak's chicken tikka is actually a pretty good mix for making chicken tikka, but you really want to raise these things to the next level, sort of, the standard you would get outside somewhere in a takeaway or a sit-down restaurant. I really should have made the paste first of all, but I did things back around, wash around face. So I'll show you what you do. You just need to get a decent whack of natural yogurt. So how much do I need? Probably about. I used to make a mistake of putting far too much in and sort of wasting things. You don't really need that much. That's probably enough for that amount of chicken, okay? Then you need, and this is really important, honestly, a decent whack of this new garlic ginger paste. That makes a big difference. We'll just spill my Patak's paste all over the place. Then you need, very hard to guess, I'll probably say about that much Patak's paste, which is probably at least a third of that packet. Okay. Did mention earlier on salt. Salt's very important in most curries. A decent pinch of methi. And finally, a bit of a whack of garam masala or curry powder. Like that, okay. Now, I wish I had some gloves to get my hands in there and mix this all up, but I'm just going to mix this up like this. I mean, this isn't rocket science, it really isn't. It's just knowing the right ingredients. And one last thing is some lemon juice. What will I do with the lemon? So I put the lemon in the microwave for 30 seconds to make it a bit juicier. I have no lemon squeezer thingy, so I'll just squeeze it in. Actually, that's quite a decent amount of lemon. But that's fine, it's not nice. Very juicy after the microwave. So this stuff really needs to sit for at least 6 hours. Probably overnight's best. So I will let this sit probably overnight, and by the magic of film, when I come back, it'll be ready for making it into proper chicken tikka. Okay, it's been about 24 hours, and I suppose something I didn't tell you, actually, to do this, you're going to need some sort of oven. I doubt very much if you could do this in a frying pan. I bought myself one of these. I've had a number of different versions of these at home. These little mini ovens cost about, I think, 600 baht, which, you know, honestly, that's just a half, not even a half decent, it's just like a night out. Very, very good investment in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these little bits of marinated chicken tikka into this and cook it off. It turns out I'm going to have to use 2 batches for this because I've got a bit too much chicken there. And it is possible to overcook this and make it a bit rubbery. So what I tend to do is, when I cook it, I start it off at a very high temperature to sort of sear the outside a little bit. So I'm going to go 250, okay, on this thing. You can focus. No focus anyway. 250. I'll give that about 10 minutes, and we'll come back then and see how it's going. That's 10 minutes almost up, and you can see there's some sort of nice little brown bits forming inside there, which is nice. So I think when this dings, I might turn all these pieces over and give them 5 minutes at the mega blast heat, and then I'll turn the heat down. Well, there you go. It's only my second time using this oven, and that was just the 10 one side to 5 the other. I broke up one of the bigger pieces of chicken, and you can see it's beautiful. You see, beautiful and succulent. Get away from the shadows. Taste-wise, it's nice. Really nice. Maybe a bit more salt, but yeah, lovely. So that's my chicken tikka done, or the first batch. We'll do the second batch, and we'll talk about what we're going to do with it later on. So there we go. That's about 1 kilo of chicken tikka, which I said we'll do stuff with afterwards. I'll probably make something like a jalfrezi from scratch, show you how to do that. And maybe something in naan bread. I might make my own naan bread. Just a little tip, any marinade left over, save it. It's what we call magic sauce. It's really, really good to put in curries, but bear in mind, okay, this has had raw chicken in it, so you can't taste it. You should keep it in a sealed container and let it last a couple of days maximum, unless you want to freeze it. But it really does just lift curries that extra little bit. And yeah, always use aluminium foil if you can. It just saves the mess of having to clean your grill. Okay, get back later with some recipes for using chicken tikka.